By the way, I don't know the exact year, I'm doing the math, but if Times Square, early 20s, I might have been one of those vendors. It's possible that one of my buddies is one of the vendors, so you never know. Let us keep this moving on. Thank you again for being truly a lovely audience and a supportive audience and an exceptionally handsome, mostly, audience. Now you clap. Our third of 6 storytellers this lovely evening at Casa Werma. Please welcome to the stage is Deena.
Thank you very much. I'm keeping these just in case. I do have hearing issues. Life is good, and please note, I can hear you through all of this. Anyway, it's February 1981, and I'm a junior in high school, and I've just left the Children's Hospital. And honestly, I feel like I have escaped those horrible doctors who see me only as a rare bone disease. Those horrible social workers who see me only as one more homeless teen that they don't have a bed for. Now, the social workers said, hey, you can go to juvie and they'll get you a bed. I'm like, juvenile hall? Prison? For just being homeless? No, not gonna happen. So I'm on my own and I have to cross an icy parking lot to get to a cafe where I can afford one single cup of coffee. That will keep me in the warmth for about 2 hours and I can figure out what I'm gonna do. So I go very carefully, huge cast, new crutches that don't work well, across the parking lot, take a few more steps into the back of the cafe because I want the warmth. And I wave to the waitress. She has seen me here a lot because I come here to do my homework before and after the doctor appointments. And I order my cup of coffee and she comes back with a pot of coffee, massive amounts of cream and sugar and 2 rolls. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I can only afford 1 cup of coffee. And she says, it's on the house. I say, oh, no, I do not take charity. I can't risk it. She says, look, fine. You can pay me back when you're on your feet. And we both look at this huge cast, and we laugh. And I said, okay, what's your name? I never asked. She says, Sally. I'm Deena. Good to meet you. And we laugh a bit. And I feel warmer and more relaxed and ready to take out those hospital discharge papers. It's a very thick file because it turns out that my mother had also gone to the hospital. Now, of course, she didn't come up to see me, but she had signed the minor's emancipation form, so I was officially on my own. And she brought all of my mail. So I'm looking through it, and there is a prospectus from Princeton. There were a lot of college prospectuses because I had scored very high on the SATs. This one has an application for a full ride scholarship. It's an application, but oh my God, I'd start dreaming and room and board, everything. Oh, yeah, forgot. I don't have an address. I can't apply. Okay, fair enough. My mother has included a forwarding address form from the U.S. Postal Service and a note saying that I needed to fill it out. She wasn't going to keep my mail anymore. And there were other college prospecti and other things, but all of them needed an address. Not gonna happen. Then I pull out the actual hospital papers and there's a prescription for antibiotics, painkillers. I don't have any money, so I'm gonna have to take my chances here. And all of a sudden, on top of everything else now, I have got a major cold because I'm using the napkins like Kleenex and my cheeks are wet. Oh. Well, Sally comes over and she says, "Oh, hey, I'm on my break. Can I sit down?" I said, "Sure, join the fun." She looks at all the papers, the napkins, and she says, "Oh, got troubles, eh?" I said, "Oh, yeah." And I just tell her all about the hospital and all about the "I quit, you're fired" situation with my parents and the whole thing. And she says, "Well, you know, I could let you use my address." "Oh, no. Yeah, it's really no problem," she says. "All I have to do is get your mail, put it in an envelope, bring it to work, and you'll have it. I mean, you have to go back there to that hospital for all the surgeries and all the tests taken off." And yeah, okay, if it's not too much trouble. And she says, "It is not a problem." "Okay, thank you." And then she asks the question, "Where are you going to stay tonight?" I don't know why I'm honest, because you're not really supposed to be on the streets. But I'm honest. I say, "Well, there's a church. It's about 4 bus stops up, and I know how to get into the boiler room. But there's some steps, so I'm not sure with the cast. That's my best bet, because I've got a couple of classmates, but their parents would freak out with the cast, and it'd be a duty to report, and no, I'm just not going down that path." She nods. She says, "Well, I know a pastor, and he's got a few sheds with a couple of beds with their own lock. It's really safe. And I'm off in about an hour. You hang out, I'll take you there. My car." I was like, "Oh, no, I don't take charity. I can't risk it." She's rolling her eyes at this point. "It is not charity. It's called paying it forward. Look, I was there just a few months ago. They got me this job. And what they said is that you need to just pay it forward. Once you're back on your feet, and you will be, you find somebody, you help them out. So you can see it as I'm paying my debt forward." "Well, I don't know. It's an awful risk." She says, "It's okay. And in fact, I'm going to up the ante. I'm going to get you dinner on the house." I said, "Oh, man, then I'm going to have to pay it forward even more." She says, "Yep, that's right." And we both laugh. And I just relax into the warmth. And actually, for the first time in quite a long time, I start to smile. Thank you.